Hey there. If you got an ear, I got a mouth.
I look forward to exploring Alfheim and not having to fight elves.
Oh? What makes you think that's an option?
They've united, haven't they? What possible reason would they have to attack us?
Sorry to say, but there are still plenty of elves out in the Barrens eager for conflict.
Why? Freyr united them. They fought together at Ragnarok.
Those who have spent their lives in combat, peace is not always an option.
There's another of Garm's realm tears nearby. Lassa Riff.
Halfway there.
I'm up for closing the rest if you are, Kratos.
Follow me.
Brother, in my travels, I heard of a great battle in your homeland, at a place called the Gates of Fire.
The Hut Gates.
You were there?
No.
Is that regret in your voice?
I did regret not dying there for many years. But no longer.
Freyr. He forged a piece.
We'll catch up later.
Of course.
strong.
I wonder how many of these fragments of Asgard there are.
A realm's worth at least, so I'd say we have our work cut out for us.
The creature Atreus heard. It lies out in the desert.
Wonder what it could be. Most of the larger beasts of Alfheim have long been dead.
My brother would have known. Freyr loved this realm.
And the realm loved him in turn. Still does.
I'm sure he blamed me for having to leave.
That was not your fault.
I know that. But I can't fault him for wanting to protect his family. Even at the cost of plunging this realm back into war.
Wait a bloody moment. Is that?
Thor's hammer. And his daughter.
I'll make you proud, Dad.
Well, good for her.
Gulon in Alfheim?
And sled trained by the looks of it. Most unusual.
I've never seen such obedience in There's some kind of magic at work here.
Regardless, it should make desert travel downright pleasant. Were it not for a brutal sandstorm. Any particular direction to find your wounded animal? Or are we just enjoying the weather?
How do you hope to find anything in all this?
Perhaps we find a cave first to catch our bearings?
Look there! An entrance to the caves!
This cave extends underneath the desert.
Aye. A refuge for the Dark Elves, by the looks of it. One of the few remaining now that they're barred from the temple. Perhaps we'll find Atreus' wounded animal down here.
Lead the way, Kratos. I trust you to not get us lost underground. On your guard, Kratos! Poor elves, blinded by hate, lashing out at everything and everyone for their fate.
They will not listen to reason. Combat is unavoidable.
Trust me, I know. Still, I wish it were not the case. This creature Atreus heard, why wait until now to free it?
It was not a priority.
We were too busy attempting to stave off Ragnarok to indulge in any desert dalliances.
Shame. I imagine Atreus would have enjoyed a quest to free an injured animal.
Yes, he would have.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
He did not.
Brother! The wee bastard's about to explode!
Above you, Kratos! I wish I had your confidence with my own son when he was Atreus' age. Baldur craved adventure, but with the words of the Norns repeating in my head.
Your worry consumed you, as my rage once did to me.
You overcame it, eventually.
Thanks to Atreus. And his mother.
Yes. Perhaps if Odin had loved his children as much as he loved using them, both would still be with us. Atreus reminds me more of Freyr in his youth than of Balder. His sensitivity, his compulsion to help any and all in need.
That is his mother's influence. Despite all attempts to train him otherwise, Atreus was eager to help lost spirits or run errands for the dwarves during our travels together.
Frey's influence runs deeper than that. Why do you think you're the one assaulting a cave full of hostile dark elves to save a wounded creature?
Excursions like this will serve as training for Atreus, or an excuse to gather resources while testing his abilities. But I made him a promise. His voice as my guide.
And his voice told you to do.
He would approve. Strange that means more to me now than it did before he left.
You've said it yourself. Atreus takes after his mother. His approval is her approval.
Right there! Left flank!
Hofgufa. I haven't seen one since I was a child.
Great Gefjun's ghost! That's the largest bloody Hafgufa I've ever laid eyes on.
That howling sounds familiar.
It's the Song of the Sands. They don't normally sing like this underground.
That must be the cause of the storm.
Aye. Judging by all this hive matter weighing it down, it's been trapped here for dozens of winters.
There must be a way to cut it loose.
I'd wager that there's nothing here a well-placed throw of the axe can't solve.
That helped. We've cut it loose, but it can't seem to escape.
Much of the hive matter is gone. We can free it from the surface now.
How in the realms did they capture such a large one?
Hafgufas are known to burrow, so I'd hesitate to place full blame on our Dark Elf friends.
Even though it's bound by their hive?
Hive matter doesn't belong to the Dark Elves, any more than the light belongs to the Light Elves. It's just another of Alfheim's natural resources. One the elves have used since the time of their ancestors. And while the Light Elves seem keen to banish the hive over on their side, the Dark Elves make effective use of it out here in the Barrens.
But if this is true, are we doing more harm than good by destroying this hive?
You wish to leave the creature enslaved?
No. Freyr would have wanted us to do everything in our power to restore this realm. We will free it.
Here! You should be able to cut this part away and free the Hafgufa!
Never imagined I'd see a Hafgufa fly again. Can't believe the lad missed this.
The storm is gone. The Song of the Sands has returned to Alfheim, albeit somewhat diminished from how I remember it as a child.
Atreus will be glad to hear it is no longer in pain.
You look forward to telling him.
One day, yes.
You gave him a gift, allowing him to walk his own path. I know that wasn't easy.
I know you cared for him as well. You have always done right by Atreus.
He is the best of us.
Well, nice to be able to have a real conversation out here for once.
Freya, when Hildisvini went to Helheim, how did he not freeze to death?
A perk of the Jofur.
The boar-shifting warriors of Vanaheim, as wise in statecraft as they are deadly on the battlefield.
So they may shift into whatever form they like.
Sure, so long as the only two shapes they'd like to shift into are human and boar.
A gravestone. No doubt a berserker awaits. Look here.
Someone's on a tool. Start of a coal and right. Right flank!
This king you spoke of.
He's not really a king. Just called himself one because he killed the previous king.
Someone you knew.
Aldis. A kind man. A trusting man.
He trusted this usurper. This Rolf.
No, Aldis trusted me. And, fool that I am, I trusted Hrolf.
So now you seek revenge. A dangerous path.
You're one to talk.
I am an authority on the subject. You would do well to listen.
Careful, brother. You're covered in bygones.
Another camp defeated.
Aye, and one step closer to giving the realms a shot at healing. Brother, can we get back to what you were saying about the oracle of your homeland? You mentioned...
Hep bir şeyle çalıyor ya. Bunu düşürsene. Ayaklarını düşürdü. Bacak ayakları.
Akşam da öyle çalışıyoruz yani.
Ayaklarını
Başka
düşürdü.
işte.
Yattığını şunu yavaşlatsana.
Bu en yavaş aşkı.
En yavaş.
Bu en yavaşı.
Vallahi donda ayaklarım kilitlendi yemin ederim. Ne yazayım? Ha? Akşama. Evet. Evet. Evet. Sen benden vazgeçmem. Al sana götür. Orayı kapat.
Ayakları şey yaptım.
Anam tutuldu ayaklarım yemin. Üstü mü koyayım altı kalayım.
Yemin ediyorum arayacağım bizim çocukları diyeceğim. Bak, gene aynı şey oldu. Bunu memnun etmek zor.
Yes,
Al şuraya
one
bak.
priestess had
Bunu
visions
da
that this would be brought to ruin by the god of war. Therefore she helped me, intending to undermine
Burası da
Ares and
cehennem.
protect her realm.
Yok çok gayet güzel.
But for siege, I
Hiç
would
güzel
kill him
valla.
and take his office.
Hold on. What's this way?
Let us find out.
Vallahi ben
Much
çok
of the
beğeniyorum.
sand has been cleared away, but another storm rages beyond that pass,
Kullanıyorum zaten
which
şu anda.
must mean
Another half bar.
Mecking.
Bu öpücük nereden çıktı be? Evet.
I remember when Freya and I traveled to this realm as children. The desert was healthy and full of life back then.
Hanımefendi.
I can't
Hep
help
bir
but feel
şikayet,
that era
hep
has
bir
ended for
şikayet.
good and our efforts here are futile.
It's a fair concern. Feeling this land will take more than a pair of singing half-giver.
Yağmur sıcağı mı
In the
acaba?
long run,
Ya.
we're doing right by Alpine.
Yağmur şeyde. Yağmur şeyin adı.
Well, best we start looking for a way underground.
Keep a lookout for a cave.
Hayır Yağmur Kumsas'ta. Lopludere'de yani. Bokludere. Adı üstünde Bokludere.
I see an entrance.
Bir giriş gördüm diyorsun. Ben de gördüm girişi. Freya.
Freya never saw how poorly these lands fared in his absence.
Ya bir tane film
Diyeceğim
buldum.
bu niye şarj
You would
etmiyor?
appreciate
Beklemede
our
patlar
efforts
olur
out
mu
here.
böyle?
Çıkart
Aye.
tamam. Çıkart
Hearing the
%80'i
song of the
dolmuş o
sands
benim
again
günlük
is a rare
kullandığım
privilege.
limiti görüyor orada
Even
duruyor.
if it's only a
Neden
solo
öyle
act.
bir yani
For a duet,
kapatıyorum, gene
once
açılıyor
this
ama.
Hafgufa is free.
Hani diyor ki
yandım ki de öyle. Özüm noktada böyle
işte o ayarı var onu
This
kapatabiliyoruz aslında.
architecture,
değiş.
it is not of the Dark Elves.
Ay sen geçen gün
Ancient settlement by the looks of
ya,
it. Built long before
Yok.
the light well's
ya
creation.
açılıyor ne kapanıyor.
Better as well.
Hiçbir yer oynamıyor yani böyle.
Allah Allah.
Aha dedim telefon
O oluyor
kendi
bazen
kafayı-
sıcaktan oluyor hayatım.
Kafayı yedi. Ulan kapacağım hani yeniden başlatacağım başlatamıyor.
Yok basılı tutacaksın 15.
Ne yapsam olmadı.
Bak bunun içinde
Sonra
cıva,
ben de aynen böyle yaptım. Sinirlendim aynen böyle.
Aye. And as far as the Dark
bak
Elves
bunun
are
içinde
concerned,
cıva
it's
var
the
cıva.
light column in the
O
center
cıva
of the
şey
temple
olduğu
is
için
the
ısındığı için
Just
anladın
look
mı?
at how
Ondan
old some
dolayı
of these
yapıyor ya.
surfaces are. Far older than the light well, or even our trapped half-giver for that matter.
That's quite the empathetic perspective, Mimir.
Well, dangle from a burly god's backside for a few winters, and you'll find yourself looking for all sorts of new perspectives.
Biraz. Telefon tut.
Poison left, right! Behind you! Poison!
Light elves don't often travel underneath the barrens, do they?
Territory changes hands often in Alfheim. Or so it appears.
Big Veer did mention that these ruins have historical significance for the Light Elves. I assume they're only here to keep intruders out.
Well, at least they tried.
Good eye. Let's continue, shall we? Good hit, brother!
I hope freeing these half-goofas will allow them to breed again. It was a dazzling display once. The skies of Alfheim filled with their song.
I imagine it's the lack of fresh light that's caused this pair to grow abnormally large. No use in having babies if there's nothing for them to feed on.
Trying to protect their children from a harsh world. I can relate. I wonder if these two comprehend the choice they face means free.
What choice do you speak of?
The life cycle of the half-goofas. In order to breed, they must pass on their light to their children.
And without light, they will die.
I suppose that's all any of us can hope for in the end. That our death has purpose. That we can live on through our children. Well, given another chance, I know what choice I will make. Well done. Time to set it loose.
Aye, back to the surface then. Big flag!
A pipe.
Used in many of Freyr's blessings, I imagine.
The fate of these creatures reminds me of a story.
Does it?
There once was a blacksmith whose king commanded him to construct a box that could contain all the evils of the world. But no metal could hold such a power. So the blacksmith used the flame of...
Kratos, is this a story meant to ease my grief?
Perhaps it is just a story. A way to pass the time.
I appreciate the sentiment, but... well, your stories...
What about my stories?
I wouldn't exactly call them a comfort.
Mimir is the better storyteller.
Now, don't sell yourself short, brother. You've come a long way from the days of laconic fables.
It's okay. Finish your story, Kratos.
The blacksmith's daughter was the key to unlocking the box. He died trying to protect her from those who would open it.
At least it's a relatable story.
It appears we've overstayed our welcome in Alpine.
The Alpha!
Time to end this story.
If my stories are of no comfort, take solace in knowing you did what you thought was best for your son's safety. Even these creatures know. There is little choice for a parent. You are not alone.
I'm not, am I? And now neither are they. Incredible.
Song of the Sands. Wow. Didn't know I could get misty. It's beautiful.
Thank you, Kratos. This land sings once more. We've done good here.
No rush to leave. Yet, is there? Who knows what kind of adventures await us in a freshly lit barrens?
The monument to Freya. I wonder if he ever saw this.
This statue may have survived Freya's absence, but a truce clearly did not. Monuments are useless to those who ignore their message.
He didn't create a truce through diplomacy alone. His godhood, his very presence is what healed this land and allowed peace to take root. But once he left, he had to have known what would happen.
Well, he had good reason to leave. Some jackass convinced his sister to marry a madman.
said monuments are useless.
It was hidden for some time. Perhaps now it can serve as a reminder.
Aye. Nothing reminds people of their history like chiseled, well-lit marble.
These crystals contain their own life.
You're right. Normally we'd have to provide our own. Perhaps slotting a crystal on the opposite side could shed some light on this mystery.
Ring of crystal shards glow.
Looks like we can read the inscription now as well.
The light from the crystals. It is in the sand now.
Would you look at that? Freyr's gift endures after all. Or should I say, his presence?
You are not funny.
Even when Freyr was actually here, the peace was fragile. Surely a bit of extra light in the desert isn't enough to make it last.
Before I met Faye, I could not imagine a life of peace. After her death, in our travels to Jotunheim, I found peace on my own. It remains my responsibility to make it last.
I only hope his guidance will last this time.
We will see. But he has given them a chance. Freya, here.
A dawn bloom.
Expertly done, as usual. Another sleeping troll, courtesy of the dwarves. It's about waking the trolls with a relic. Well, we already figured that out for ourselves, didn't we? Freya, I've always wondered, why was Freya so revered here so quickly upon his first arrival?
Well, to begin with, it wasn't his first arrival. Very few know this, but Freyr was one of the earliest visitors to Alfheim, back in the dawn of realm travel.
Brother, wait. Did you notice that?
The Berserker gravestone. Prepare for another fight.
Later, brother. Hostilities demand our focus. The arty is stalling. Nasty hit. You all right, brother?
Once we have defeated these berserkers, what then?
We pay the king a visit and give him more of the same.
We have seen this before. Revenge will not bring you peace.
Is it revenge if justice is served?
That is a question you must answer for yourself.
Another key, eh? Sooner or later, we're gonna have to find a lock to put them in.
A light elf statue in the desert. Odd.
On top of ancient elven ruins? I'd have to agree.
Light elf graves. An entire mausoleum. But why here in the temple?
A fair question.
With no clear answer.
archive of knowledge.
No sign of the Light Elves.
For now.
Maybe they've left for the day, and we can browse at our leisure.
These runes. These texts alone are not enough to end the Elven War. But restricting their access only serves those who wish to prolong it.
Taking a page out of Odin's book.
Aye, quite the advantage for the Light Elves.
This book is sealed, but there is an inscription. The console.
Big Veer spoke of an exile of the same name. Odds are he'd like a gander at that particular text.
Swatha.
Ah, it appears the librarian would like a word.
Lata Framborg.
Sounds like she wants that journal back.
No.
They're healing!
No Safa. Thought. Megivita. Helga Brotinon.
She thinks she's protecting them by hiding all this knowledge away.
The elves do not need protection from their history. They need access. A new chapter awaits.
I'm impressed. Thought you were going to end her.
When last we traveled here, after Faye passed, I killed an elf of great importance. The ramifications were dire for his people. I do not wish to make the same mistake twice.
Light Elf architecture. Massive. Something is coming, and it's not happening.
Your guess is as good as mine. Imprisoning a drake. Can't decide whether to be impressed or horrified.
Either way, it is over now. A token.
A badge of honor. The elves made a few of these. they'd hang them up outside their dwellings. Show their support for my brother.
Perhaps we can bring these cute animals back to Vanaheim, or Midgard even. Specky and Svanna could use the company. We have kennels.
It would not go well for them. Once a predator becomes accustomed to a land, it is cruel to move them.
I suppose you're right. Just seems lonely out here.
It's peaceful. They have each other. It is enough.
Freya, earlier you mentioned that Freyr was one of Alfheim's first visitors. Care to elaborate? I wasn't in these lands at the dawn of realm travel.
Well, we believed for a long time that all the giants had died in the flood, until one of them appeared in Vanaheim. Her name was Gerd, and she came offering
We'll just stop there for now.
Baba. Efendim baba. İyiyim, başım ağrıyor, biraz dinleneyim. Sen ne yapıyorsun? Yok, başım ağrıyor. Sıcak hava. Hava çok sıcak da benim migrenim var, buna hastaladı galiba. Selam söyle Mehmet abi. Yok yok baba, yok, başım çok ağrıyor.
If you got mealworms in your trap, go summon the boss and drop them off. Or do you
As you ask.
carrying them around? Creepy.
What a rambunctious bunch.